With 6 more races to go in 2021, Yamaha's Fabio Quartararo is in a dominant position in the MotoGP Championship with a 65-point lead. Prior to the British Grand Prix, some of his rivals had suggested that Fabio will start feeling the championship pressure and make mistakes. Fabio has now looked back at these predictions as quoted by GP1. "I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Moto World, Fabio Quartararo finds it funny that rivals thought he'd make mistakes." Fabio started off by looking back at the British Grand Prix that he won. "I had great confidence on that front. This was the biggest improvement on the M1 this year, and it allowed me to make some good overtakes. I thought I would struggle in some corners, but in the end, everything went well." He then addressed suggestions from the likes of Joan Mir that he will make mistakes. "It is funny, because I had read many comments about the fact that I could be under pressure and make mistakes, but it's exactly the opposite. I've never felt this way. Good on the bike, and Yamaha has never put pressure on me." He then elaborated why he isn't thinking about the championship. "Having this advantage doesn't make me think about the championship. I only gave it a thought once in Austria when it was time to change tyres for the flag to flag. The truth is, I've never felt better." He signed off by revealing whether he will change his approach now that there are only 6 more races to go. "It is for the advantage I have now in the standings, but before leaving for the race at Silverstone, I told myself that I don't have to think about the championship at least until Misano. I'll continue like this because I'm having fun and will face the next race as if it were the first race of the year." Fast feed. Defending champion Joan Mir is saddened by the British Grand Prix result, but there are still several tracks on which to race and they must never take anything for granted. "However, I recognise that the situation is not easy at all. The margin of points in the standings that Fabio has accumulated is really high," Mir added. "Certainly, in some races we could have achieved better results, maybe podiums instead of a 4th place, but what happened at Silverstone was really strange," Mir surmised. Yamaha's test rider Cal Crutchlow doesn't know what Andrea Dovizioso can bring to Yamaha. It will be very different from what he is used to, a lot of power on the straight. "Dovi is a great rider and a great person, and he will do well. We have a good understanding of what is and is not correct. I think it will be good, and I hope he can help," Cal added. "He will feel a big difference from what he is used to. He has ridden the Ducati for a long time, and their advantage isn't Yamaha's. It won't be easy, that's for sure. Let's see how he adapts." Ducati's Pecco Bagnaia, meanwhile, is of the opinion that Dovi has the motivation to come back. "We will always be happy to have another Italian rider competing with us, and I think he can do good things." "Now I want more. I wish we could compete in Aragon tomorrow. I didn't want to leave the podium until the end of the season," Aprilia's Aleix Espargaro added. "We are going to use this moment now to make a better bike for next year. You have to take advantage and be very well prepared for next year," he added. For Fabio Quartararo, the arrival of Franco is not something that interests him particularly. It is welcome, but he's focused on his championship. "I am not looking to the other side of the garage. As for Petronas, I'm sad because I've had 2 great years with them. It happens that a team has problems," Fabio added. "I hope they get back to the top, but logically staying behind me," he joked. Aprilia's technical director Romano Albesiano has revealed that Maverick Vinales' test with the team was very positive. He didn't find any major issue or problem or discomfort, so we are just working on some fine-tuning, suspension, tyres. Normal work like if he had been riding this bike since quite a long time, so it's been really positive, he added. SRT Yamaha's stand-in rider for the British Grand Prix, Jake Dixon, has divulged the grip, feeling and everything was different, so it was really frustrating and they need to analyse this problem. And he added that it's too early to tell about further MotoGP chances, but I'll keep doing what I can do. I feel I've done a really good job this weekend. Will Andrea Dovizioso be competitive at SRT Yamaha? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of MotoGP.